Dave, early lead in the game, slipped away from you a little bit then, but then you fought back and got a credible draw.
Yeah, definitely. It was. It's a pre-season game, so it was important to us in terms of our game plan that we wanted to play, and we wanted to play in the right way. We wanted the players to be football brave and get on the ball. The other thing, obviously, the players would naturally get their conditioning out of it, but I felt we started the game really well. The players had taken on board the messages. I thought their equaliser was a very good goal, and then the disappointing thing for me, however, we will be working on it in Ireland this week. I felt it was 2 sloppy goals to concede, but I felt that my players today have competed against what was a very strong Premier League side, all with Premier League experience, and if we're going to be pushing for promotion this year, we need to test ourselves against the best, and I felt we'd done that, and I thought we equipped ourselves well today in that test.
I was going to mention what you thought of the goals you conceded. Obviously the second one a moment to forget for your keeper. The other two, they're not happy with how easy perhaps they were, albeit against, as you say, strong opposition.
Yeah, when you play against players of that quality that they've got here at West Ham, and you're going to get punished. So that's happened. They're lessons that we want to learn pre-season, and they're lessons that we want to put right in the next week before we face Tottenham. So it's best for us to test ourselves in that way. We'll learn, we'll move on, we'll get better, but in terms of where the players are at the end of week 2 of pre-season, I'm over the moon. They've all played 90 minutes. We've had some excellent performances, and I know results are not the most important thing pre-season, but we've won 3-2 and we've drawn 3-3, so we know we'll put the defensive bits right, and as long as we keep scoring goals like that, then I'll be an happy man. And
John Taylor's goal, a brilliant goal. What a pass it was from Michael Bostwick after some tidy possession and very composed finish.
Well, it's something we've been working on, working to get out of a press and then playing forwards, and the player's done that really well. It was, to be fair to Towles, he timed his run to perfection, got through and showed great composure to go around the goalkeeper, so that was really pleasing from me. I thought there was some excellent performances today, so all round, yeah, I'm an happy man.
John Taylor came off at half-time, I think unexpected. He was supposed to play maybe the first hour, was he? Did he have a knock at all or anything?
Yeah, it was just precautionary. We gave Harry Anderson a little bit of an additional run out. He's been doing exceptionally well, Harry, and we just obviously wanted to protect Towles because we're going to have a tough but arduous week this week in Ireland, and we want to make sure that he's ready for that.
What was that? Was that because it didn't seem like there was an incident? Did he just tweak something when he moved, or?
No, it was just a tackle, and he'll be fine. He'll be back in training tomorrow with the squad, and ready and raring to go next Saturday.
Those others who were maybe missing today, Erhan Oztumer, Harry Buteman, Joe Newell and Kyle Vassell. Can you fill us in on those 4?
Yeah, they're just obviously the size of the squad. I can only play 22 players at any one time. We'll be making sure that they get enough minutes throughout pre-season, and we'll be working through it on that. So I'm sure all of those bits and pieces will come out as pre-season goes. But with where my squad is at the minute, I have to say we're in a really good place.
Yeah. So Newell, Buteman, and Vassell not played in either games, have they? Are they looking to just ease back into it?
Yeah, they'll ease back into it. Harry Buteman and Joe Newell will hopefully be back to play on Wednesday and Saturday, and I'm also hoping that Vass will be exactly the same. So the important thing is where they're at is that they get the right conditioning into them, so as we can give them the minutes that they need, and that's something that I'll be speaking to our fitness coaches about, and I'll be testing them personally to make sure that their characters are right and they're ready to play 60, 30 or 90 minutes.
You mentioned plenty of positives for yourself, individual performances as well. Man of the match went to Joe Gormley. I know he came on and made an impact in midweek, a goal and an assist, but I think a lot of Posh fans, Dave, will have gone home today. You said they would have spread the word at Dulwich, but again, exciting from him, and a good partnership developing already with Connor Washington.
Well, the partnership's well underway. You can see that, the way that they combine with each other, the way that they look for each other, and the pleasing thing for me is that either of them are not afraid to give themselves up so as the other one can get through on goal. So as a partnership, they're developing a good friendship on the field and off the field. When they're on the pitch, they look to combine with each other. They're definitely a threat, and I wouldn't like to be a centre-back against them in League One this year, that's for sure.
Jack Collison, lovely moment for him coming on for not maybe as much as he would have liked, but a nice little cameo against his former employers, and back out on a football pitch. It must be a big relief for him.
Well, Jack's going to be a big player for us this season. We know that. We've seen his quality. I think when he came on, the way that we kept the ball and how we instigated that on how we kept the ball as a team, I thought was fantastic. He's an excellent footballer. He's got bundles of experience, and we know the impact that he can have on our team this season. So, again, same thing. We'll be easing him into it. He'll be getting plenty of match time, and we'll be aiming to make sure that he's fit for the 8th of August at Rochdale.
It may seem like a stupid question, but the 2 trialists, they were the same, I assume, from Dulwich the other night?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
And obviously they're going to go away to Ireland with you as well. What did you make of their performances in the final half hour? I could say names, but I know you're not going to say anything.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. No, both of them are going to be travelling away with us. Both of them have done well. I'm happy with their performances, and obviously we'll be sitting down and having a look at things over the next week. But I felt that Trialist one who played at left back, I thought was excellent, and it also gave me a chance to have a look at Cozzy if I ever need cover at left-sided centre half throughout the season. It gives us that option, and then also Trialist 2, who played as a winger, I think gives us some excellent options. And the key thing now is we need to make sure that Marcus continues the fine form that he's in. We need to make sure that John Taylor continues the work and scoring goals, because there's competition right behind them, and that's what we'll be aiming to put into place. Because of, as you've seen in the first 2 goals, we've scored 2 games, we've scored 6 goals, and I've always said that I wanted to play an attacking style of play. I know that there may be a couple of question marks over that, but we had to make sure that the team was solid last year. But I think the first 2 games of pre-season have shown exactly what we're aiming to do here, and what we're going to be looking to do throughout the season.
Can we expect any other new signings in the next week or so, or anyone else sort of coming into the club or going out?
Yeah, definitely, but my lips are sealed on that, and as soon as obviously that's all confirmed, then I'm sure the press officer will let everybody know. You are expecting maybe some business this week though, either in or out? I'm always expecting business every week. This is Peterborough United. We don't have a dull moment. So, yeah, there'll definitely be things happening this week, and I'm sure that the press officer's phone will be as a red hotline. Why is this? It's
not normally a red hotline,
and he'll be fine.
Just final one from me, Dave. You're off to Ireland tonight, I believe. Very busy schedule. You've got Cliftonville and then Tottenham next Saturday. What are you going to be looking at working on?
I'll be working on a number of things. We'll be continuing our work on our defensive play. We'll be working on the tempo of our possession, because I thought when we played with that high energy and high quality in possession, and also defensively, then I felt we had a big impact on the game, both today and on Wednesday. We've got a couple of things to work on in wide areas, which we'll continue to do, and we'll make sure that the squad's ready for the game against Tottenham next week.